So, here we go. Here we go. Let's hope this works. I don't know. Most likely not. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I need to advertise. Oh, this seems like seems like I'm live. Seems like I'm live. Maybe. All right, let's. Seems like I'm live now, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Okay. Something is working. Something is working. All right, let's see. Yes, I am live. Yay! All right, let's see if I can. Blah 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 yada yada yada. All right, I'll fix this later. So I need to chat. I need that as a separate window, and I need to put that into a smaller size so I can put it in my game. Here we go. And I should be able to quit this, right? But I'm not sure it's going to make a difference, but I'm going to quit this and then I'm going to minimize this. Oh, I still need to advertise. Oh, darn. So I need to go to live with live. Here we go, boom. That wasn't very informative. And catch and release. There we go. All right, so that's done. Let's get in the game. Let's get in the game. All right. Seems like we should be running now. All right. Here we go. Whoops, watch out. Watch out. Here we go. Now look at this. Now look at this. Oh, and we got mosquitoes. Oh, change the controls around. I need to put that right. And I need to make myself centered in the boat. Here we go. I need to get my chat in my game. Those mosquitoes are really annoying. And here we go. And now I most likely would have liked to have the I'm gonna go see if we can get this one up here, and then I'm gonna I had this way of getting it to flip forward like this. Here we go. And then I need to pin it. There we go. And I'm back in the game. Alright, I seem to be all set. I might want to move this up a slight bit. Oops. Like that. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Cool. Yep, I should be ready. All right, it's been a while since I've been in here. So I think I'm gonna have a row about. Oh, what do you call that? And then see if anything fishies. See if anything is new. I haven't been in this game for quite some time. So let's have a look-see. See if anything has changed dramatically. I don't think so. Seems like it's still the same good old Whispering Waters. But let's have a look. Let's see what this is all about. No. Doesn't really seem to be anything new in here. Seems to be the good old lake. Which, of course, pretty much what you would expect from the same lake. Oh. Shouldn't be a whole lot of difference, even though it's been a while since you've been here. There's not really any fish, though. Well, wow, these are small. Huh. Can you catch those? Let's see. All right, let's see if I can get anything just on a hook. This, I was reading the book, and it does say that some of the fish should actually bite just on the hook. I haven't had anybody do that. I don't know. Let's see if I can find something. It says something about shallow water, something about not using any bait, something with insects. No, doesn't seem to be that interested in. Nope. No. All right, let's go back to the basic stuff here. Let's see. Let's put a worm on there. Just, oh, not that one. There we go. That one. Just to see. This is kind of basic. Back to the beginning, before we had like a ton of money and before we had all the fancy equipment. Let's see what a swimming worm can do. I'm not gonna leave it in there. I'm just gonna kind of drag it through and see if anything bites on a moving worm in these waters. Just, trying to see if I can find anything different. Not that I'm tired of getting all these big fancy fish on the other side. It's just trying to get something new. I think that one I've been getting a lot of. So that's not new, really. Oops. I need to go places where I haven't fished before. How does that swimming under the sand? Oh, that's cool. That's a little bit weird. All right. Come on. There we go. Haven't caught one of you in a long time. All right. Oh. Nah. Isn't really anything in here. What do we need? What do we need? A cheese plate? No, not cheese. I still need some of these extra lures too. There we go. All right, let's go back to the lily pads on the other side. Which reminds me, I forgot to check if it's synchronized on the stream, my mixed reality. I forgot to check that. I need to figure that one out. When I get over here, I'll just check that with my rod. All right, let's see. Get this, check this. It seems to be all right. It's fairly decent. It's okay. All right, perfect. And my hat is following me along, so that's just fine. Everything is fine. And let's see. Let's see what's hiding in the lily pad. Let's see what we find. Oh, hey, how did you move? My chat moved. Oh yeah, I went into the... This is a small one. Actually, I think I'm gonna go to... I've never had much luck with on the little pads. Really. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Oh, small fellow. I'm gonna go to the other side here. Hey there. What happens when I bump into a stone? Oh, the boat does stop. Cool. So you guys can get a better view on the mixed reality. Oh wow, that's a biggie. What is he doing in there? All right, let's see. We got those mosquitoes again now. Annoying. All right, let's see if we can find something interesting in here. You never know what might be hiding in the bush and the vegetation. Might be something. Wow. That really did not get anybody's attention at all. Okay. Got another idea. Seems like a pretty big Atar underneath my boat here. So I'm gonna go for this one and see what that kind of draws out. I don't want to go too far out because I want it. That's maybe just a little bit too close to the boat, but you never know. Let's see. Well, it was there. It was just not the right one that got the hook first. All right. There's a small one there. I don't want that one. I want the big guy. So how do I get you instead? You're right there. So let's see. But the small one is there too. I don't want the small one. I want the big one. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You want to. Come on. Damn it. Come on. Go for it. The small guy's gonna get it if you don't hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. There you go. That's better. That's better. All right, let's see. I think I want to turn the boat a little bit so you guys can see what's going on better when I fight this thing. Of course, it's going to go around and back. It's going to stay in here. That's going to... I turned the wrong way. You guys can't see. Well, you can see out the main view. But... You seem to have your... What the heck? What are you doing? Weird fish. Come on. Now it decides to go far. What the heck? Ah, there goes my line. Alright, let's get back at it in a jiffy. Let's get back at it in a jiffy. I'm just gonna change the boat around a little bit. So you guys better can see what's going on. I'm gonna go a little bit further out. There we go. Get the right bait. There we go. Put this on here. Get it out again. While the dude is still a little bit tired. Where is he? There he is. Don't run away. Don't run away. Come on, you can do it. Come back. Ah, wrong fish. Wrong fish. Gotta get the right one. Gotta get the right one. Come on. Here we go. And you are there. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. You can do it. You know you want it. Oh, shoot. Don't do that. Don't do that. Easy does it. Come on. Big guy. Right back on it. I want you. No. I don't want you. Ah, come on. How did you do that? Darn it. I don't want you, small dude. I want big dude. I want big dude. Come on. The worst part is that these small ones actually behave very much like the big ones. Which is really annoying. Yes! They actually supply a virtual fishing hat. This is just very cool. I know, this is... this game is just so different than Standout, so it's just nice to drop in and hang out here once in a while. But yeah, the hat is placed in mixed reality, which is kind of cool. All right, kind of get done with it. All right, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay, it's not a completely small one, but it's definitely not one of the biggest ones I've ever caught. And as you can see, I get paid from bringing them in, and that's the money I use to buy. Where'd the big one go? Buy new lures and get ready for more bait. Well, I have several first-person shooter games. I don't want that small one. I want the big one. But at the moment, I really, 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 really like Standout, and has been playing that for since February, I guess. Mainly, I've been playing this game and streaming that quite a lot too. And at a point in the early summer, I was playing another game called the cooking game, which was also kind of fun. I was using mixed reality. They didn't supply a chef's hat, so I had to put on my own. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna turn the boat a little bit so you can see better. All right, so the trick here is to keep the line tight all the time, because that's what wears out the fish. But also, if you keep it too tight, then the line is going to break and the fish is going to get away. I'm just going to back this up a little bit. Let's see. I mean, I want to go this way because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. All right, so now, oh yeah, you were talking about getting Standout. I've been playing another game I really, really like is War Dust. It's from Raptor Labs too, and the reason why it's so, first of all, it's just huge fun, but also because the the gun mechanics and most of the game mechanics are actually the same as on Standout, so it's really easy to pick up, and it's fairly easy to switch between the two games. They're different, but they're basically many of the same things are actually the same. So yeah. Ooh, 2070. That's an awesome graphics card. I played Onward, and it's a multiplayer game. Well, yes, you want to team up, so you need to. It works best if you play it with friends. And there we go. Look at this thing. Now this is better. Whoops! Don't fall out of the. Now, one of the things I had problems with before was one that the scale didn't work really well because the fish kind of fell through it. So let's see if that works now. Yep, that's about 10.5 kilogram. And the other thing is that I don't like the single player missions. It's just, I think Onward is just too realistic. Standout is more fun because, well, you get to, well, nice fellow fish. Oh shoot! Don't fall out. I haven't fixed this problem yet. The cooler isn't big enough for the big fish, so they kind of jump out of the. That's not good because you don't want the fish to jump out. There we go. That was a big one. Nice. Now I can see. See, this is the mission. I have to find something which I have been working on for quite some time. I haven't been able to find, but I can see the last one I got was a sand tier, and 10.5 kilos. So I'm gonna look that up. We got that over there, and my record here is 16 kilos. So 16.5 actually. So this was a big one, but it's absolutely not the biggest one I had. Let's see what you got here. Yeah, that the whole gun stock discussion, and which is right and who's what's best is kind of it's a fun discussion, and people are 3D printing and using PVC type tubes and duct tape and stuff, and I got the Pro Tube. It's not cheap where I live, but it's just really good, and I enjoy playing with it a lot. also in Onward. Um, as I said, yeah. So Standout, Onward, War Dust. I've dabbled a little bit in Contractors, but I'm having a hard time figuring that one out. I haven't been playing that much, and then I've been beta testing a lot of different games. I have on my channel something from the Do or Die, which is not really. It never really became the game I thought it should have been. So that was a little bit disappointing. Um, yeah, but the thing is, the games that also like what Dust, it's probably most fun if you have a couple other friends that can play with you. And I don't really have anybody that also enjoys VR. And then you need to find somebody online, of course, which you can do, but it's just, So I like the games where single player is the main mission, which kind of boils down to battle royale games, or if you want to play against other human beings, which I find really fun. So yeah, yeah, but what else has been compared to Battlefield? Now I haven't played either Rainbow Six, Battlefield. Uh, I played a little bit of Call of Duty back in the day. It was like a million years ago. Um, oh, those red ones are really pretty, by the way. So yeah, but I like War Dust. It's a fun game, and come on, bite. There we go. Um, but in the end, I think battle royale games are my cup of tea. So I'm looking. There's a couple of other battle royale games coming out over the next half year, and I'm looking forward to playing around with some of those and see if I can find something that's even better than Standout. Well, yeah, wow, okay. The base model is like 65 euros. So that doesn't seem right. And you should be able to get it shipped for about 20, 25 euros. So even with the mag tubes or with the magnets, you should be able to keep that at about under $200. I don't know. That sounds expensive. I just got the steel rod one. It's just the basic, and then I upgraded with the magnets afterwards. Right when they came out, that was a really good deal on an upgrade. So I just did that, and I got the version that you just had to put together yourself. It takes it takes a little bit of time. It takes like 45 minutes, maybe an hour, but it's not hard. It just takes a bit of time. But yeah. But if you have to pay $300+ for it, that's way too much. It should be at like $150. That would be my guess, but I don't know. Yeah, that is true. The thing is, here I live in Denmark, and we have 25%, you know, tax on all goods, which when I buy the Pro Tube comes on top on the price that's listed on the European page. So yeah, I know how you feel. I really don't have too many import tariffs and stuff like that, but I do have to pay the. Oh, this is gonna. I don't have any more line. I'm out of line. Oh shoot. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Well, yeah, the carbon one is really cool because it's just so light. Um, but I didn't have that. I just barely had the money for it when I bought the original one, so I just got the cheapest one I can get. All right, time for a snack, so I'll just get myself a sandwich here. I'm getting hungry. So and I need to this is see if I can remember the trick. Let's see. All right, that was good. Needed that. All right, need to stock up on food again because, well, I need a bait. I lost my bait there. So we need sandwiches. 2 of those. If I get hungry later. There we go. And we need beer. Lots of beer. Those are important. Here we go. All right, what else do we got in here? Oh yeah, the radio. I can actually play music. This thing actually plays music. Let's see. Blues? No. And we have an alternative rock station. And we also have, oops. There's also a chill. So, yeah. Only problem is that when streaming on YouTube, having music of any kind is not a good idea. So, oh, okay. Well, that's actually the only thing I haven't really been getting into. I bought Dirt just to try out Rally in VR because I remember I liked racing games back in the day, but I tried it once. It was like nah, wasn't really a thing. But I remember liking it a lot back when I was a lot younger. Well, yeah. What are you running now? What's your graphic cards like? What's it like now? Because the 270 is really a nice card. I got a 1070 at the moment, which oops, seems to work fine for pretty much all the games. I think Standout is the one that's the heaviest on the graphics card. That draws almost close to 100% on full settings, but in most other games it's not. It's doing okay. Um, so yeah, that's keeping cool. My main problem is my CPU. I am running an oh my, that's a biggie. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, my son is looking into getting a gaming PC, and right now the only ones you can actually buy for real money, well, unless you're like a millionaire, is the 1060 3 GB. But it seems like that's not something he should get into. So he's trying to find a good offer on a 1070 because you can get those once in a while. No, so I have an i5 uh, 7400. So it's the older model. It's only 4 cores, and doing VR gaming and streaming definitely puts it to its test. It's not a problem. The standout is running fine. Well, it's maxing out on standout because it does need a lot of CPU activity too. But if I want to try a mixed reality like I'm doing now, that's just not possible. I'm a couple of cores short, so that's either the newer i5, which I can't get because it's a different connector, I think, or it's the i7, which I am really looking hard at to upgrade to because I really want to do mixed reality and standout too. But it works on catch and release because it's not a high action game. My processor is maxing out at 100%, but I'm not having problems because I'm not doing much. So it's not a problem. And the graphics in the headset is done by the graphics card, which has plenty of surplus. So yeah, I can just barely manage to do it on catch and release. Yeah, so you're good on the CPU. That's not a problem. That is a good CPU. You should have plenty of power in that for anything you want to do. So yeah, but okay, so 1060 is not good enough for VR. You should be able to play standout, and especially you definitely should be able to do War Dust because the maps are so small. It's not really a big problem. There's not a lot of graphics to be done. It's fast paced, but it's not graphic heavy. So you should be okay on that one. And if even though I run my 1070 at like full resolution, full anti-aliasing, and I bump up super sampling as much as I can. So I have it on max settings in the game, and I have super sampling in Steam VR at 1.8. So that's what I can get from mine. So even with the 1060, you should be able to get, if you don't hammer on too badly on super sampling, and you maybe go down a notch in in the graphics settings and turn off anti-aliasing, you should be able to run the game pretty good. The only thing about going down in the in-game graphics is you might lose draw distance, which kind of gives you a little bit of a disadvantage when you want to shoot somebody that's far away. But except for that, you should be fine. You should be fine. So yeah, if you buy the game before you get a new graphics card, which it's gotta be expensive. 2070 should be fairly expensive at this point. But yeah, if you buy the game before you get the graphics card, you should still be able to play both of them, or even stand out with the one you have now. I've heard about people playing it anyway, and so you should be fine. I must say I kind of like this game more than I thought I would, because fishing, how do you do fishing fun? But the way it's built with the different missions you have to accomplish, and also actually I must say that the graphics surprised me, because yeah, it's cartoonish, no doubt about it, but it's done in a very detailed way. You just keep finding new stuff you can look at, and it just looks nice. Yeah, it's a 1060 is on the low side. So, but as I said, my son was looking for a gaming PC, and I think what I've been suggesting to him is that save a little bit on, and maybe only get 8 gigs of RAM to start with, and instead of 16, because that's really easy to upgrade. Make sure you get the best possible graphics card, like the best possible CPU, because well, you know, you can change it, but it's harder. The graphics card, on the other hand, if that's the one you have to go low on to start with, it's not too bad, because it's fairly easy to change in a gaming PC. You shouldn't run into too many problems with that upgrading later. Well, I was just I think I was talking about the this game and what I liked about it. Now this is much better. I think this dude is pretty big. Okay, well, let's see. He's not the biggest, but he's definitely one of the bigger ones. Can I get him on the scale? Ooh, he's getting up there. 14.8. Not bad. It's very close to the record. This is a nice fish. Nice fishy. Let's see. Hello. Hey there. Hey there. Ooh. Hey fishy. No. Anyway, don't play with the food. Now, this is most likely going to lose me my fish, because this is... Don't move out of the ice chest, you big stupid fish. Yes! Ooh, almost $100. That is not bad. What was the record again? 16.4, right? That's 107. So that was very close to the biggest one I've ever caught. So yeah, no, I was explaining a little bit about the game and how I really like, even though the graphics in here is cartoonish a little bit, it's detailed enough that you feel it's immersive. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's really immersive, and you kind of feel like you're there, which is of course what the whole point is. So even though the trees is definitely not looking like real trees, and there's just enough detail in here, so you always find something new to look at. And they've added a lot of stuff since the game came out. So there's a bear that will drop by once in a while and just hang out on the beach, and there's um, there's a moose who's gonna who kind of wanders around the woods, and there's a small deer, a Bambi, that also shows up once in a while. I think I've seen a fox actually also. Wow, this one is feisty. So yeah, I think I've seen a fox. There's bullfrogs and butterflies, and so yeah, and mosquitoes. You heard those before. Yeah, okay. So if you have at 50% with the CPU on VR, then that's good. But again, VR doesn't isn't it's kind of spread out evenly. But again, the thing about the i7 is that I think they're 8 cores. So if an i5 is maxed out 100%, the similar i7 would only be running at about 50%. So that sounds about right to me. Um, yeah, I know. I got that. um, but I'm kind of surprised that you're having so much trouble with your 1060. But yeah, and again, the amount of RAM on the card shouldn't. Well, I think the 3 gigabyte one also has slower RAM, so that of course puts a little bit more strain on the whole thing. So it's not just the what have we got? 4.4, almost 4.5. The thing is, this is a different fish, and I think that's on the bigger scale of that. So that's a chump buckler. What the hell is that name? Oh, 4.9. So that's the record. This one is big, but not the biggest one. Is it only 4 cores? Really? I thought the whole point of an i7 was that you get more cores than the i5. The i5 has 4 cores. So I thought the i7 at least was 6 cores, and I thought it was 8. Because the new i5, the 8 generation 8, does have 6 cores. Okay. So it's just quicker. Huh, that's weird. I thought it was 6 cores, or 8 cores actually. Oh well. But as long as you're still at 50%, everything's dandy. You should be able to handle the bigger graphics card without any problems at all. Ah, that's the way it is. Okay. That's the way it is. But i9s are just not, those are really expensive. So that means that both the i5 and the i7 in the 8th generation has 6 cores? Okay. Well, I think I remember Onward as being pretty graphics intensive, even though the maps are pretty small. I don't remember. I don't know why, but it just seems that I remember it being pretty graphic intensive. Okay, so you're going to AMD. Well, the Ryzen's actually do get pretty good performance, but I think the way I understand it is that for VR, Intel still has a tiny sliver of a leg up, whereas for 2D gaming, the Ryzen's are really gives pretty good bang for the buck, as I remember it. But they're pretty close. I've seen several tests. Which one of the AMDs has 8 cores? Is that the this is the Ryzen 2000 series? And yeah, you might be right about the ultra high end. The Ryzen 5 seems to be priced at about the same as the Intel i5. Those are not too different, but maybe the 7 and the 9 is less expensive than the really large, the big Intel ones. I don't know. I wasn't looking at that area when I was buying my gaming PC. I was definitely on a budget with that one, so. I want to show you one of the other ones. I keep catching this same fish. I want to show you one of the black and red ones. Those are really nice, but they don't seem to be in here today. So I might turn around and see if I can go somewhere else. Also to show you a bit more of the lake. But I should be back on. I'm back on Standout tomorrow. I just needed a little break. I was playing Standout and streaming Standout for quite some hours yesterday, so I felt like I needed a little break. Yeah, well, super sampling is, as far as I remember, super sampling is mainly CPU heavy, isn't it? I don't think it's, well, it might also be GPU, but I think it's mainly CPU. All right, let's go somewhere else. This is always a really good place to catch the big fish because they seem to be loitering in here. But I want one of the pretty ones, the black and red ones. So I'm gonna try to go over here somewhere. Actually, I've been looking at when I'm out shopping. I've been looking at some of these the wheels and pedal stuff. Really, it's really tempting to get a pair for my dirt game. Just because, but I just do not. I don't have the space for it. My desk is so small. I would have nowhere to put it. Um, so I would have to buy something like a rig to set up every time I was gonna play, and it's just a little bit of a hassle. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna get one, even though it would be kind of neat. Um, I think this was where I saw the fox last time. So let's see. Let's. Oh, I'm out of bait. Let's get. Hang on. What I know what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to use this one instead because that one kind of draws in the black and red ones for certain. So I'm going to go with that. Let's see what's. Yeah. Well, again, just to change it up a little bit and play something different when I'm streaming, and also for myself, just to be. But it's hard. When again, of course, last time I tried the game, I had to use the controller to drive, which is not the same as using a wheel and pedals, of course. If you get a really good force feedback one, if the game is done right, you should be able to do a lot better because of the immersiveness. Get a wheel stand pro for cheap. So okay, you got yours set up on a special setup. Wheel stand pro. I will have to look that up. Because yeah, I need something to put my wheel and my pedals on if I should do it, because I just don't have any space. And also, if I want to do it in VR and I want to use my green screen, I have to put it out actually in the middle of my living room. So it would be nice to have something that I could set up once in a while. So the pedals and the wheel just connect to USB. Is that all they need, or? No, that Anseto thingy is, lots of people talk about that. It's a VR racing game, right? So it's more like what are the racing games that's on the consoles? I've never seen it. I never tried it, but I've heard a lot of guys talk about it. Maybe well, it's this time of year. I could, the timing is right. I could tell my kids that I want a really good force feedback wheel and some pedals, and then that stand thingy for it. Here we go. Here's the. This is the. I think this is the. I've decided this is the female version because it has only red, and there's the other one. I think it's the male version where it has it all black on top. But yeah. Okay, so Logitech are horrible for wheels. Don't get that. All right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, and as I remember, the Trustmasters aren't that expensive. It's not like, that's slightly more expensive than, how far up in the Trustmaster series? Whoops, that was the worst throw ever. How far up in the Trustmaster series do I have to go before I get the balance between paying, like not paying a fortune, and getting really good quality? TX. Okay. Trustmaster TX. Okay. Cool. So I need to Wheel Stand Pro and Trustmaster TX. I'll have to remember that. You know what? Now I'm going to end up wanting that for Christmas, and if I don't get it for Christmas, I'm going to go buy it. And it's like, oh well. I've been looking at it for quite some time, so there might be something to do. I don't know how good is the Oh yeah, but those are really expensive, aren't they? As I remember, as I've seen, those are hugely expensive, but really, really, really close to the real thing. So the Trustmaster is not good for rally, or what are you saying? Oh my God! The wheel don't come with pedals. You have to buy the pedals separately. Jeez. All right, I'm getting into the weeds here. This is bad. And you think the Pro Tube is expensive? Okay, cool. Well, it depends on what you're into, I guess. But yeah, please give me a list. I'll see if I can look it up and. Okay. Ooh, oh, this was actually pretty big. I wasn't even looking. I was talking to you, and I wasn't even looking at. Still what like the one I call the female one, but this one is actually pretty big. Almost 12 kilos. All right. So let's see. How big have I gotten those guys? Okay, 14 kilos. All right. So, but the other game you were talking about, the Assetto, yeah, the one I can't, I never. Why did they give a driving game such a weird name? It's just like call it something you can pronounce, like Forza, or whatever. No, but that game isn't that expensive, is it? I think that's you should be able to get that. I have to look into it, but yeah, not before I get a wheel, and then switching forth and back about. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, handbrake. I guess for dirt rally would be something that would be neat. And if I get that driving stand you were talking about, then I guess you will be able to fix everything to that, and then it's some kind of a self-contained unit. But yeah, if I really get into the dirt rally stuff, I would need the handbrake. I'm guessing, yeah. Oh, so it's moddable. Okay, cool. Well, I gotta have to give it a look. First of all, I'll have to see how much money that steering wheel setup is gonna cost me, because I get the sense that that's gonna be expensive before I'm done with that. So you gotta, all right, point me to a really good starting kit that is upgradable, so I can start out without having to pay like $1 million. And then, so something that is simple and works, and something that's upgradable, or at least sellable again, so I can upgrade slowly, because I want to try out that racing game in VR, and I want to try out Dirt Rally with a real steering wheel. But if I get hooked, I would also like to be able to upgrade later. Okay. Well, it sounds like fun, and it gets a lot of good reviews for other guys that drops by the chat and's been talking about them. So yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So you can change out the so that's the way it works. You can actually change out the pedals and get the other stuff later if you want to. So you're not stuck with a kit, which also makes it worth investing the extra money in the Trustmaster system, because if you can upgrade easier afterwards, then that makes sense. Oh, small dude. Oh. All right, cool. You're getting me hooked on this, you know. That's not good. Well, it is time to try something new. I love standout, but I kind of did what I dreamt about, was actually getting on the top 10. Managed to get all the way to top 3, so it's kind of, needs something else now also. That thing is huge. But it's in open water, and I hate getting those big guys in open water because they tend to run out my line. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if you can get that dude. That was big. Where did it go? Where did it go? Cool. All right. And the TX is the starting point for that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Trustmasters in all different price points. I have no idea what the TX is, but when I'm done here, I'll definitely look it up. What? How? What? Did you lose interest? Come on. No. Okay, let's do it again. Cool. Perfect. All right, so I'll look into putting that TX wheel on my Christmas list, and you can put Wardust and Standout on yours, and then we'll meet up in VR, do some squatting and Standout and Wardust, and I'll buy that Italian racing game I can't pronounce, and then we'll do some laps. Is there a multiplayer in Dirt, Riley? I don't seem to remember. If is it possible to drive against each other, or I know you can drive against other players that's been playing, like they're running the same track, so you can just put a ghost car in front of you and so on. But is it possible to do it in multiplayer, so you two guys can go head to head from the? Well, yeah, the streets aren't really meant for be head to head, but at least running on the same track and at the same time, so you can do time trials and so on. Okay, well, so the only way to compare yourself with others is by looking at track times. So it's a complete single player game. All right, okay. Well, it would be quite a change of pace if I suddenly was sitting here and doing rally instead of using my gun stock for shooting stuff. But yeah, okay. Lost that one. Let's get back out there. That's another thing with this game, is that's kind of realistic. If now I've been fighting with that fish for quite some time, which of course means it's tired. And if I get it on the hook again, right after it snacks the line, it's actually still tired, and I'll get it a lot quicker the second time, which is kind of neat, I think. All right. Oh, okay. I get you. Thank you. So as you obviously can see and hear, I haven't played that game a whole lot. I just looked at it once to see how it worked. I think it was on sale for like nothing, so I just like, what the hell, I'm just gonna pick it up. have it in my library, and then someday I might get a wheel, and then I can play with it. What about the other race game, the one you play? Oh, come on, don't do this to me now. Don't snack. Okay, no, come on. Shit. I'm running out of line. There we go. Cool. Thank you very much. So that the track game, you can, is that multiplayer? You can like match up lots of different guys and race around, or is it also mainly single player? No, now I know what I want to do when I get out of here. Gotta look at all your good stuff. Now I want that thing. It is not gonna win over me. I want to catch that big one. Is he coming back? I don't know what that was. Probably a small one because it didn't go to the surface. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I saw that, which was actually announced right after I bought the first game. It's like, oh, darn it. I'm probably not going to get a wheel before that anyway, so why do I have to buy that one too? Oh, I like the fact that you can actually race against a lot of other guys. That is just awesome. That makes it so much more fun. Oh, seems like I have to get that game if I get a wheel. So that was a way. Come on, that's almost a waste of time. Damn it. Where did the big guy go? Where did the big guy go? Come on. I want the big guy. So what the modders do is like they add in different tracks, different cars, so you can test out tracks that weren't in the original game. You could drive in cars that's not in the original game. So like now, for some reason I got the 2D game BNG Drive just because my sons thought it was hilarious. So that you can actually mod a lot too, but you can put in different game tracks and different vehicles and stuff like that. Oh yeah, okay, cool, nice. Yeah, okay. Well, it's kind of strange. It's a whole part of VR that I don't really hear about or know about because I'm more interested in first-person shooters. So I've never really gotten into to anything else. But I've seen a lot of the streamers that I've like not maybe not follow, but like on Twitch if they host other streamers, a lot of them are actually doing driving games. So maybe I should have a look at that just to see what they're doing. Well, yeah. Now it might end up that I got into. Oh, there it is. I got into VR for the. Actually, I got into VR for VR. I didn't know what to expect. I just wanted to try out VR. So I bought a gaming PC and I got a headset, and I was just like, I want to try this out. I want to figure out what's going on here. And then after bumbling around for quite some time, I spent like a month just trying out the free stuff, and I was like, nah, almost like shelved it. Then for some reason I snagged up Standout. I don't know why. I don't remember. Maybe I saw somebody playing it. I don't remember. But I picked the game up, and I was just like, oh, now I get it. Now I understand what this is all about. So I figured out what I wanted with VR, which was definitely first-person shooters and battle royale games. Well, I was playing a little bit of PUBG before I went into VR, so I had a little bit of a sense of battle royale games. So, and then it made sense for me to try out Standout, and that's it. Now, oh, there's the fox. Hi, fox. Hey there. Oh, gotta remember to fish too. Oh, so it's just gonna lie down and watch me? That's cute. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit small. Oh man, it's that new. Wow. Oh yeah, as I said, I got my VR headset back in January and Standout in February, and I've been playing Standout a lot since then. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Bye, Fox. So yeah, no, I've been spending a lot of. I had a problem. I got really motion sick in Standout in the beginning. It was like I really loved the game, but I just could not play it for more than like 2, 3 games, and I was just really bad. Um, oh, that way around. Okay, cool. So does VR? I'm guessing since you're talking about it, I guess it does. So does give you a bit more. That's what I figured. No, that's what I found out with Dirt, because I've been playing rally games before on PC, and I liked them, but I wanted to try out how it was in VR. And what I found is that the whole thing about being able to sit in the car and look around, and it actually does add a little bit extra. But do you get better at the game using VR? Is it just fun in another way? I completely lost that big green one I was looking for. So does it improve your driving, or does it just improve the experience? That's not it, right? That's not the right one. Where did it go? Yeah, the fact that you can, actually, whoa, shoot, turn your head and then get that side view instead of having to, like, use a button to look out the side window and so on. That's got to be, yeah, okay, cool. Do you do you stream your games, or do you just play them by yourself? Like, and you play online. I get that, but no streaming. Or can I follow you and see your gameplay somewhere? Still not that big fellow. Where is he? That is so cool. I think, I like the fact that when you move from a 2D environment to like to virtual reality, and when it actually adds something besides just the nerdiness of it all, and the fun and games of it, that's kind of cool. And I would imagine that on a driving game that would be very much the case. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be looking forward to that. So you stream on YouTube or you stream on Twitch? Because I actually my main channel is actually Twitch, but since I'm not affiliated yet at Twitch, I can use the restream. So I just did that like a couple of days ago, set it up. So now I stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and I can do that until the day that I decide to, like, I get the offer to be affiliated with Twitch, and then I decide to do that, and I'll have to commit to Twitch again. Um, but I kind of like the idea of streaming both places. So I don't know. And since I'm doing it for only for fun, like there's nothing in it. I don't definitely don't want to make money. Well, if I can get famous, that would be fun. But no, that is not the reason why I do it. I just want to chat to people while I'm playing. Did I just lose my bait on that small fish? Come on. Well, I use OBS as my main software, or my broadcast software, and that only has the ability to stream to one. So I use Restream to send out the signal to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, actually, yeah. So yeah, both of us, all of us, would be streaming from the same game, and then we'll just be in the same race doing. Yeah, that would be kind of neat. I think another thing that I just um, another thing I just learned about yesterday actually was that it seemed like Twitch announced on TwitchCon that they were doing something uh, with multi-stream, a multi kind of stream setup. So if you were squatting with your friends in some game, you could all you can have all views on your stream, so you can get your friends' view onto your stream, and everybody gets all the views. So if you have a couple of guys watching and they have a couple of guys watching, it's all pooled up, and all of them, all you get the full amount of views if you use that function in the game or on Twitch. So, but I couldn't figure out if it's launched yet or it's something that they were working on. But that's kind of neat. If you're playing PUBG with a couple of friends, if you're playing War Dust with a couple of friends, squatting up in standout, you'll be able to show your viewers all your buddies' streams too. Yeah, sure. If we team up and stand out and or War Dust, we could definitely do some streaming from that. I usually I play a lot more game. I play a lot more than I stream, and that's mainly because I want when I stream, I want to do it right with a green screen and so on. It's kind of it's a little bit of a hassle to set up because it's, as I said, it's the middle of my living room and I have to get the lights up and stuff. So I stream like most nights at about this time, but especially with standout, I do play a lot more than just my streaming. Here we go. That's the black one I was talking about. Here we go. It's not a big one, but it's see, it has like a black top, so it's a little different design of a fish than the other ones. So I decided this is the male. I have asked the developers, but I couldn't get an answer. So I don't know if. Oh, hang on. What's wrong here? Why can't I? Oh, shoot, I got the settings up. That's not what I want. Here we go. What? What is wrong? Here we go. Put them. Yeah. Well, let's keep in touch. I'll make sure I give your YouTube channel a follow, so I can keep in touch. And again, I stream almost every night at this time, so you can just well, it's nighttime here. It's got to be in the middle of the day for you guys. But I am also going to be stopping now. I decided for myself that it was going to be a short stream. Yeah, sure. All right. Perfect. Thank you very much for the tip. I'll see where I can get most of the Trustmaster stuff in Denmark actually, but I'll see if I can find a might be cheaper to get it directly from the UK. So yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, I'll check your link. I'm gonna be stopping now. I gotta get up really early tomorrow morning, so I want to head into bed in before too long. So thank you very much for dropping by. I'm just gonna pop out of this and then hang on. Oh, here we go. Oh, scary. I'm right there. Ah, okay. All right, so thank you very much for dropping by. It's been cool talking about you. You got me so hooked on that wheel thing. That's not good. So I'm going to spend time now looking at that, and then I'm going to head into bed because it's getting late. Yeah, I will. And I'll look at that thingy. I'm going to copy that name now, and then I have it put it into Steam so I can follow that game. All right, but thank you very much for dropping by. It's been cool talking to you. I so much into got to look at that wheel now. That's, oh man, that's not good. And I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. I'll be playing Standout, and if you want to see that, just drop by. And have a good day. See you tomorrow.